Okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you to the executive. So we move on straight to the topic for discussion. Relationship goals. Relationship goals. Quickly now, I want to handle that for the singles, which by all means will be different from that of for couples. Relationship goals for singles. When we talk about relationship, I just want to re-emphasize, because you know this already, as in our context, it's a relationship that involves the opposite sex as Christians, because we do not believe in the same gender sexual relationship. Every person has a different relationship goal, but generally there are some goals that we all have to look at. And as Christians, the first relationship goal that I wish you can have is to have a relationship with yourself and God. Have a relationship with yourself and God. Before you move on to have a love relationship, you must really understand who you are. You must set standards for yourself. You must love who you are. You must appreciate who you are. You must know your likes and your dislikes, your dislikes before you move on to have a relationship with the other person. There is no way your relationship is going to work out when you do not really know who you are. Be relating with the opposite sex. Am I really ready? You have to ask yourself these questions before you move on to the next stage of having a relationship with the opposite sex, the opposite gender. As a Christian, because we are all Christians here, is to have a relationship with God. If you do not have that relationship with God, it's going to be really difficult for you to progress and become successful in this relationship that you are envisaging in your mind. It's going to come on. So that is what you have to do. Then the next relationship goal that I wish you have is that please be happy and respect yourself. If you are a single person listening to me, because I know you have members, we have singles, we have couples, we have single mothers and single fathers. Please, if you are a single person, love who you are. Whatever you have, whatever you have on your body, whatever you have as a person, your achievements, don't compare yourself with somebody. Be happy with who you are, and then respect yourself as such. If you do not really even love yourself, you don't respect who you are, you don't expect the other person that you are going to have a relationship with to do likewise to you. So this is a goal that you must have about yourself. The third thing is that realize that no two people are the same. Please realize that you are different from the other person, that you are not the same with the person. You can never be the same with the other person. The person can never also be you. Even if you are twin, you can never be the same. You have to be different people with different lives, different makeups, different BBR. So, and you know, please realize that they are two different people. If you realize this and you have this as a relationship goal, you are going into this love relationship having the mindset the same as the guy. The guy is also not the same as me. So I have to accept that you are not two equal people. The next relationship goal that you have to have as a single person is that you must be able to adjust to situations, especially in this part of the world. So if you are moving into a relationship as a single person, you must have the mentality that I have to adjust to situations. Maybe I am not this kind of person. I'm moving in with somebody who, for instance, let me give some examples. Someone who snores. Someone who maybe pees on the bed, wets him or herself. Somebody who doesn't eat the way I eat. Somebody who does not do the things the way you do. You must be ready to adjust, because there are no two people who are the same. So if you do not learn how to adjust to your situations, to new situations that are coming your way from the other party that is coming your way, your relationship is never going to be successful. One important goal that you must have in your relationship, goals that you have, add this to the list that you already have, is that you should dig deep for background checks. A lot of things are happening on social media that you hear and you see in the church that you are, in the church that I am, in the church that we find ourselves in the community that we find ourselves in, even in our families. A lot of things are happening. People are getting connected to people who they do not really know. They do not really acquaint themselves well to. And at the end, I said, oh, I thought I really knew this guy. I thought I really knew this lady. Not knowing there were some things that I didn't know. I didn't know much about the person. And then in the end, you realize that you are in the wrong relationship. You didn't get the best person that is for you, because you have set your standards off. At this age, you must know some of the things that you need. Follow the person on social media. Try to know who the person is. Dig information from friends, from family members, from wherever possible that you can, so that you will not be scammed, especially if you are dating online. Now, the last thing that I want to talk to the singles in respect to your relationship goals is that please have realistic goals. Have realistic relationship goals. Especially, I'm talking to my women. So please, some of the goals that we set for ourselves as women are not achievable. They are not realistic. And some of the standards that we set for ourselves, we can never find those people on this planet. So please, I'm not saying don't set standards. That's not what I'm saying. But please let your standards be those that are realistic. Know that there is no perfect person on this earth, including yourself. There are some things, me for instance, I'm sitting here, there are some things that I have done in my life that if time is to flash back, I wouldn't have repeated those things. And I wish that I can even erase them from my life, but they are there. And I can talk about it to advise others about it. No relationship is perfect. No human being on earth is also perfect. And so as you are setting your standards, please calm down a little bit. Don't raise your standard too high. If you raise your standard too high at this stage, 35, 40 years, 50 years, there's nothing wrong with that. But at this stage, you want to be like somebody who is in the 20s, somebody who is in the 25, should open up. Please, open up as a single at this age. Because there's a likelihood that you will meet people who are really single, men who are single, who have not dated before, who have not married before. There is also the likelihood, say you are going to meet people who have been married before, who are divorcees, who are singles with 2 children, with a child, with 3 or 4 or more children, a widower, right? Open up, don't block, please. And then set your standards not too high so that the standards will be achievable.